Edie Garcia here with Dan Hardy, who just defeated Dwayne Ludwig in UFC 146. Congratulations on your victory. How emotional was this a victory for you?
You know, this was, and I know people always say it, but this was the biggest fight ever for me. You know, there was a lot on the line for this. You know, my life would have gone one or two ways after this fight, and I didn't know or didn't have any real control over it. So all I had to do was just prepare myself best I could and get in there with the frame of mind that I have the ability to win, and I did that. You know, I'm thankful for coming out on top tonight, and I'm excited about the future now.
You know, you did right now say that you were preparing yourself two ways. What other way were you preparing yourself if you didn't win?
Well, you know, I have a few other things that I would like to do. You know, once my career comes to an end, you know, I wasn't sure after this fight, you know, if it had not gone my way, whether I would have wanted to, you know, continue in a different organisation or, you know, maybe continue in a different role for the UFC or something. I don't know, but I certainly knew that there was a lot on the line for this. You know, I'm looking forward to going back to university when my career comes to an end and travelling a little more and things like that. So that's the way it could have gone, but it seems that the fans still want me to stay around and have a few more fights, so yeah, that's what I'll do. The
fans love you. You can tell. You know, I noticed that when you catched him, you picked up your hands, like, and you weren't even done with the fight. How relieved were you at the time?
I was very relieved. You know, it was a little bit of a preemptive celebration, but you know, the shot felt right. I knew that it was the shot that ended the fight, and the last couple of elbows really weren't necessary, but you've got to make sure the job's done. Yeah.
And you did do a really good job there. And I was hearing earlier that you're a little bit superstitious.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I usually have a rabbit stitched on my shorts. My fiance makes it for me, and it was from a long time ago when I was competing in Japan, and we would spend the whole training camp apart, and she would make the rabbit and mail it over to the UK, and I'd stitch it on my shorts. And unfortunately tonight I had two pairs of shorts and I wasn't sure which size I was wearing, so I got the rabbit and I stuck it inside my shorts. So there's the rabbit. You know, and the weirdest thing is it's always on my shorts and no one ever mentions it. It's the strangest thing.
And this is like the only time?
This is the first time I've mentioned it, and yeah,
oh, wow.
It's normally on my shorts and no one's ever said anything before.
That's interesting, okay.
Bit of a superstition.
Yeah, that's a little bit superstitious. Why do you think you have such a strong fan following?
You know, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think there's a lot of bravado in this sport. There are a lot of fighters out there that are like, you know, yeah, I'm the man and I could do this and that and I don't care about these guys. And you know, the thing that my first 8 fights in the UFC, my 4 wins and 4 losses, what that's taught me is to just kind of be real, you know. Let people know where I'm at mentally and how I'm feeling and what it's like to be in this sport, and try and help people understand what we go through. You know, and I think people find a lot of common ground with the underdog as well, because you know, life doesn't always go as you plan it to, and I think everybody can relate to that. So, you know, that's all it was tonight. I think it was just, you know, the fans could see my back was up against the wall and it was going to be a tough one, and they were pulling for me to get back on top. Yeah,
everybody looks really happy, and it's obvious you know how to fight. You changed up your camp and everything, but how did you prepare mentally for this fight?
Just, you know, a good training camp is my mental preparation. You know, being able to, you know, to stand in the arena before I walk out and know I've done everything I needed to do, and I did everything for this fight that needed to be done. Everything was right. All the training sessions were productive. I made good decisions consistently, and that was really my mental preparation. You know, I sat last night and I wrote a list of all the reasons I should win this fight. The list was very, very long, and it was that for me was what made me realise that I've got to win this fight, because it's the right thing.
So that builds your confidence.
Yeah. You know, just putting the right work in and being well prepared. You know, if you've had a bad training camp, no matter how good you think you are, if you're not prepared for the fight, you know it's going to be a rough night. And I had a great training camp.
Dan Hardy, congratulations. I did hear earlier that you were going to take vacation after this fight.
I am. Yeah, I need a couple of weeks off. I've not had a vacation in a few years, so I need a break. I need a vacation that's not mixed martial arts based.
Well, you deserve it. Congratulations on your fight, and the fans are really happy to see that you won.
Thank you.
Thank you.